What's going on? In this video, I'm going to show you probably one of the most underrated effects in FL Studio that most people overlook, and you've probably been skipping this effect. It just basically allows you to create effect chains and group your favorite instruments and create really nice and complex sounds and effects chains that you can save to use. And personally, I use it all the time, and I wanted to show you guys this. So I have a track that I made in my previous live stream here. Let me just play it back. So it sounds pretty good, and I've routed all my sounds like to the mixer here. Like first and foremost, I can start with this kick. It sounds pretty good, and I can load a patcher right there. So if I play it back, you'll see that it doesn't play anything because it's not connected. You can see here it says from FL Studio and to FL Studio, so there's no connection. But if I just pull that and connect it there, then I can get sound. And then there's also like a mix knob here that you can play around with and so forth. But what I like the most about Patcher is the presets in here are nice for mixing, that is. So if you want to create like sound chains and effects chains, you can do that yourself by just adding. If you guys want to see a tutorial on that, I can definitely make a separate one, but in this one I just want to show you guys the easiest way for you to mix using it. So I can just open this menu here, and you can see all these presets that you can use here. And I like the Wise Labs ones and the XU Lean ones. These are amazing presets. So I can just pick like let me come here, like I can pick the EQ drums, and boom, and there we go. Now we have a preset with some really nice simple controls for drums. And if I come here to map and I open map, you can see here what's inside this chain. So you can see here we have a fruity filter, and we also have an EQ. So this is the chain. It looks a bit complex. You've probably never seen this before, but it's awesome. And if I come back to surface here, and I can play around with these sliders to tweak my kick. I can add some stroke, and I can add some pressure or some rumble. So you can easily play around with these presets to find something that sounds good for you. And let me try something else. I can choose this bass line, and I can come and add a patcher here, and I can look for a preset for bass. There's a preset for bass, and it has everything that you need. You can see here they have like pretty simple terminologies here. You have your sub bass, more bass mids, fretless, growl, brilliance, and buzz. So if I want to add more buzz, I can add more buzz, more brilliance, more bass, more sub bass. And if I want to add more mids, and if I go to map, I can actually see what's in here. It allows you to use like a lot of effects on the same slot, and without having to like fill up your slots. So I can load up another patcher here, and I can load up another preset. Like if I want to play around, I also like the Wise Labs, like the 1Ks. They're pretty cool. I can add like maybe a distortion here, and you see here you only have the one knob that you can use, and just slide like this, and then you can add some distortion to whatever you're working with. You can see there it actually added some distortion. So it makes it pretty easy and unlocks so much potential in your mixing. You don't have to spend a lot of money on other paid plugins before you try this. I would recommend you try to use Patcher. You can also just chain your own effects if you like, and there's also a little bit of documentation to explain exactly what's going on. You can open it here. It just opens up so much. I know all of these are like FL Studio stock plugins and so forth, but when they come together, they make for an amazing chain that if you throw on these slots, it will fill it up. Like look at how many effects are in just this one patch. It's a lot of them. So you have EQs, you have compressors, you have other effects. Like I literally haven't tried all of these presets yet, but play around with them. You even have something for vocals. I know this is not a vocal track, but you also have, you see here, you have rumble, you have body, you have clarity, you have breath. You can use these use this for vocal, and if you check the map, you can see exactly what's in there. There's mid side. If I load it, then there it is. You see you have your mid and you have your side. So you don't need to purchase like a really expensive plugin just to have mid side. It's already here in FL Studio, and you can see the map. If you want to maybe change anything or disconnect anything, you can still edit it. And if you want the information, there we go, increase and or decrease mid size signal by Ulin. Really dope. It comes with FL Studio. If you do have FL Studio, probably didn't know this, so you can try these out. If you guys want to see a session where maybe I mix just using Patcher, let me know down below, then I can probably do that. And it will probably be a long video, but I can do that. But I wanted to just let you guys see how powerful Patcher is and how so slept on it is here in FL Studio. If you found this really helpful, consider subscribing and also drop this video a like. I would really appreciate it. Likes and subscriptions are the currency of YouTube. I would appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. I'm X and I'm out. Peace.